Hello everyone, I'm Ankit and you're watching StudyIQ IAS English channel. In our today's video, we'll be talking about Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. But why is Ranthambore Tiger Reserve is in news? So let us try to find that one out. Now, if you read yesterday's Indian Express newspaper, you'll stumble upon this piece of article. It states that no birthday party actually took place in the Ranthambore, and the Forest Department of State of Rajasthan has actually denied the charges levied on it by the Rajasthan minister in charge for this forest department. So what is this issue all about? Let us try to find that one out quickly. Now, on April the 5th, the State Forest Minister of Rajasthan, Kirodilal Meena, he wrote to the Union Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav alleging that in connivance with the Forest Department official, a birthday party was organized inside Ranthambore Fort, which is actually inside the very reserve or the Tiger Reserve zone of Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. Now, naturally, whenever an area is designated as a protected area, like wildlife sanctuary, like national park, or like a tiger reserve, you understand people can't go in and out of that particular protected area as per their own wish. Rather, even in the core zones of these parks, they are typically off limits for people. However, there is an exception made in the Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. And why is that exception made? Because inside the Ranthambore Tiger Reserve, there's a popular Ranthambore fort. And inside that fort, there's a Trinetra Ganesh temple. So pilgrims, they are actually allowed to access the temple premises inside the Ranthambore core zone, which is a revered ancient site. But there are some restrictions even then, that pilgrims, they can visit the temple, but they should leave the temple and the premises of the Ranthambore Tiger Reserve before sunset. But actually, did it happen? Let us try to find that one out. Now, in response to the complaint made by the State Forest Minister of Rajasthan, the State Forest Department has actually written to the National Tiger Conservation Authority denying this allegation. It has said that no birthday party actually was organized inside the Ranthambore Fort and the Trinetra Ganesh Temple, which is located in the very core zone of Ranthambore National Park and Tiger Reserve. So this is one piece of news why Ranthambore National Park and Tiger Reserve is in news. Now let us take another instance of a news that appeared in the Indian Express newspaper in January. Now you can read from this article, a river link project which will be constructed in Rajasthan. It is expected to submerge 37 square kilometers of this very protected area that we are going to discuss today, that is Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. Now you understand, Rajasthan in general is a water scarce state. So in order to provide water services for agriculture, for economic activities in Rajasthan, central government has planned for an inter-river linking project. In that interlinking project, there is a project which will be constructed known as Parbati Kalesan Chambal Eastern Rajasthan Canal project. It is a part of central government's ambitious interlinking of river project. Now this canal project, it is expected to channel surplus water of river Chambal for purposes of irrigation, drinking and industrial use, and it will benefit as much as 23 districts of Rajasthan and ultimately benefiting 3.45 crore people in Rajasthan. But the downside of this construction of river linking project and the respected canal is that this project will lead to submergence of 37 square kilometers of land of a protected area, Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. So that is why Ranthambore Tiger Reserve is in news for two different purposes, and naturally whenever a protected area is in news, it becomes important from our prelims. As prelims is not very far away in March 25th, let us find out few facts relating to Ranthambore Tiger Reserve and also relating to the National Tiger Conservation Authority. First, let us deal with the Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. Now, this was earlier established in 1995 by Government of India as the Savai Madhopur Game Sanctuary. Now, this was actually designated as a game sanctuary because historically people were used to hunt tigers in this particular area. But you understand, tiger right now is a Schedule 1 species. So, capturing and hunting of tiger is legally criminalized in India, and you can actually face severe jail terms if you actually indulge in the practice of tiger hunting. Now this Savai Madhopur Game Sanctuary, it was one of the areas that were designated as a tiger reserve under the Project Tigers, which became eventually a national park in 1980. So therefore, we are going to discuss Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. You can see the map of different tiger reserves that are there in state of Rajasthan. In Bundi, there is this Ramgarh Vishwadhari Wildlife Sanctuary. Nearby to it, there is Kota Mukundra Hills Tiger Reserve. Similarly, when you go north, in Savai Madhopur district, there is this Ranthambore Tiger Reserve, and further in the north, in the district of Alwar, there is this Sariska Tiger Reserve. So these are the important tiger reserves in the state of Rajasthan. Now, the location of Ranthambore Tiger Reserve is located in Savai Madhopur district of Rajasthan, which is at the junction of Aravalli and Vindhyan ranges, located in the eastern part of the state. Now, this Ranthambore Tiger Reserve includes Ranthambore National Park, Savai Mansingh Sanctuary, as well as Kaladevi Sanctuary. And inside this Tiger Reserve, there is also an important UNESCO World Heritage Site known as Ranthambore Fort, which is located very inside this Tiger Reserve. And the Trinetra Ganesh Temple, which we discussed already, is also located inside this Ranthambore Fort. Now, important rivers that drain this Tiger Reserve is a tributary of river Yamuna known as Chambal, and a tributary of Champal also flows through this area known as Banas River. So Banas is a tributary of Chambal. Chambal is a tributary of river Yamuna. So please remember that. Now, another important facts relating to any protected area is the terrain or the geographical conditions of that particular reserve. Also the flora and fauna which are available. In terms of terrain, you understand Rajasthan typically consists of a rugged terrain, so Ranthambore Tiger Reserve is no exception. So this Ranthambore Tiger Reserve consists of mix of hills, plateau and valleys, and overall it is a very rugged terrain. In terms of flora, so whenever a terrain is rugged, you'll understand this area would be inhabited by flora which actually caters to its water stressed climate. So therefore, tropical dry deciduous and thorn forest, which is dominated by trees like dhok trees and grasslands, these are available in this area. And in terms of fauna, in addition to predator known as tiger, this area also has leopard, sloth bear, jackal, striped hyenas. All of these are desert fox. All of these are predators in addition to an animal known as palm civet. So the most flagship species of this area, naturally, because it is a tiger reserve, so you should have no doubt the flagship species of this area is tiger. Now, another important fact in this article was that the State Forest Department has made or has given its response to the National Tiger Conservation Authority. So why does a State Forest Department is responding to this committee? Let us try to find that one out. Now, the National Tiger Conservation Authority is a statutory body which functions under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change under the Union Government. Now, why is this a statutory body? Naturally, this is a statutory body because it was formed as per a statute passed by Indian Parliament. And what statute led to its formation? It is the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. Now, this NTCA, it comprises of Minister in charge of Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, who acts as the chairperson of this authority. The vice chairperson of this authority is Minister of State in the Ministry of Environment. Similarly, 3 members of the Parliament, the Secretary of Ministry of Environment, and other members are also included as the members of NTCA. Now, what NTCA does? NTCA actually is the statutory authority for implementing everything relating to Project Tiger. Now, you understand you need a kind of authority that gives directions to the various state forest departments. So, for implementation of Project Tiger, to designate any area as a tiger reserve, this recommendation would naturally come from which authority? From National Tiger Conservation Authority. Also, it fosters accountability of center state in the management of tiger reserves, which allows it to provide basis for MOUs with states within the federal structure. So whenever a state is planning to create a tiger reserve, it naturally signs a memorandum of understanding with NTCA, highlighting that, see, this is the area where we want to create tiger reserve and this is what we are going to do. And ultimately, the monitoring authority of that project would be the NTCA. Further, it provides the oversight of Project Tiger by Parliament. So it is eventually the NTCA who will be responsible for highlighting its achievement, and also in some cases, God forbid, if there is a mishap in the tiger sanctuary. Similarly, it also addresses the livelihood interest of local people in areas surrounding the tiger reserve. So whenever an area is designated as a protected area, naturally those area will also inhabit, or those area will also include a number of people. So how will those people actually use forest, so that protected area, so as to earn their livelihood? this is also addressed by the National Tiger Conservation Authority. So you understood from our today's discussion what became important? Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. Where is it located? In Savai Madhopur of Rajasthan. Why is it in the news? Because of two reasons. First, a birthday party was organized which shouldn't have been, and another factor is a river linking and canal project which will submerge 37 square kilometers of the Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. Also important from any protected area perspective is what are its terrain, what kind of flora and fauna available, and also from Tiger Reserve's perspective, National Tiger Conservation Authority becomes important, and also we understood what is the objective and the responsibility of NTCA. Now, before ending this session, you are required to solve this practice question that I've curated specifically on Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. What is the correct answer to this practice question? Do let me know in the comment section. And the notes, if you want to download these notes, these will be available on my Telegram channel, ATS Live. Also, we are currently under the process of highlighting important tiger reserves, protected areas, national areas, even wildlife sanctuary that have been news. Whether you'd like more videos on this, please do let me know in the comment section. So this is all from my side for today. I'll see you again. Until then, please have a very good day.